Welcome to 𝐄𝐓𝐇𝐄𝐂. We talk about investing, finance, a professional woman. It's the current time of 5:47 p.m. on Eastern Time on Monday, October 3rd. Hope you guys have a good Monday, by the way. Ethereum $100,318, up about 3.25% so far. On the over crypto market and the equity market, I would say across the spectrum, the verbiage is the same as what we saw this morning. We're still trying to resuscitate, holding on by a ledge, to not break down any further. But obviously, today is kind of a wash day because of the fact that today is the first official trading day on October. So the green pressure that we're seeing today is more like an artificial pump created by fund managers, because they're inclined to be deploying capital on the first day of every month. That's just more of like an accounting treatment, right? But across the spectrum, we're still kind of, the verbiage is the same, right? There's still a lot of, economical uncertainty around the geopolitical tension, the rate hikes that's expected to be happening. But obviously, this month, there's no FOMC meeting. But the main catalyst that we should be expecting out would be about like a week and a half out on the 13th, which is the CPI report depicting on the month of September. The 75 basis point that we've done so far, well, this is like the third time right now, right? The triple 75 basis point. How's the efficacy going, right? Are we still in the downturn? Are we seeing some turnaround anytime soon? And things like that. So on the media front, I'm just looking at across the spectrum. It seems like the news are quite stale again, right? Same backwash news, right? Stock surge to kick off October, a new quarter as bond yields tumble. Dow closed up at 760 points. I mean, this is again, right, a technical exercise that the overall market fund managers have been doing, and then subsequently, obviously, retail investors chase in. But this is not sustainable based on the technical front that we've been talking about. And then, in addition to that, other news that I'm seeing across the spectrum, seems like these news are mostly trivial news. Obviously, besides the news around Tesla, which obviously on the aftermarket perspective, we are seeing a relatively disgusting day for it today. We were down at 1.9%. Now we kind of resuscitating after market hours. Obviously, we got to a relatively submerged level, and the reason we got more severe is because obviously the macro issues that the companies still try to solve, and also on the micro aspect as well, right? With respect to the guidance on delivery, with respect to supply chain shortage that they still trying to triangulate, and obviously on their global presence, there's some geopolitical tension that they try to get over, right? But the technical reason is also because of a death cross that's being formed on a weekly and also on a daily. I bet it's the death cross that will form as well. We could see clearly we are forming a mega death cross that crossed down. Now we're at highly submerged level at 30 out of 70. But as we get over the weeks and days out, we should ideally see some good normalization coming. So today, Tesla is obviously weighting down on the market, but across the spectrum, we're still kind of staying flat, right? Or up. Today market, it should have been a green day for Tesla if the management team and obviously with respect to the outlook guidance did not have that factor to be countering it. So today was a green day across the board, but obviously Tesla has its own micro affectation being affected by the overall macro picture, if you may, right? So let me just go back into the crypto market across the spectrum. Green day across the board makes sense. This is expected. First trading day of every month always is, or typically, I would say, depending on obviously some exogenous factors, but collectively, based on historical effort, we always see a green day on the first day of every month. So take a look at Ethereum. I would say the story is still the same. So I don't know if I want to regurgitate myself, but again, right, daily looks okay, not terrible. Weeks out look quite bearish. We need to kind of cross down eventually with this double heads. Months out looks okay, right? And on Bitcoin side of the equation, up 2.6%. You can see that we are looking for a landing path on a monthly. On a weekly, still kind of stale. We need to kind of cross down for us to cross up, right? And then on a daily, looks quite bearish still, right? So Bitcoin definitely looks a little bit bearish. So is Ethereum. And I would say across the overall altcoin market, it obviously followed through. We could just pick one, like for Litecoin, for example. I'll say the technical is quite similar, right? You could see that we are seeing some short-term pump on a daily, which will be expected because of this mega golden cross that we're about to form. But on the weekly, still bearish across the spectrum. And also on the monthly, I bet it's still bullish on this front. Yep, absolutely. Same thing. So across the overall market again, right, on the crypto side of the equation, same verbiage again. Nothing has really changed so far, right? Days and weeks out, quite bearish. But over time on the monthly, we should ideally see some revival and resuscitation by year end. Okay, so appreciate you. Have a good day. Apologies for a little bit late. Tomorrow I actually have an early morning meeting, so potentially I might not be posting, depending on how early I wake up, obviously, and how rush my morning will be. All right, appreciate you. Have a good day and take care. Bye.